We're going to continue exploring worlds in VRChat, this time carrying on from the previous one where we looked at Organism. Today we're going to go to Organism Epilogue Chapter 1, and Eclipse is going to come with us today. Epilogue Chapter 1, the backstory of Organism. Here is the first chapter, the story of the man in the hat. Let's go. Let's get started. We're gonna try a camera that follows me around this time, because then it will hopefully not be so bouncy and irritating to look at. Over here is a concerning thing to look at, because it makes you feel like you're moving along. There's an office type place. There's the naughty person chair up there. Now that reminds us, you have to go to turn off chairs, otherwise you end up accidentally sitting on things. Once we're done, get a code which you can type into that panel there and use it to teleport to the other areas. The chair turning off thing is here. Just so that you don't accidentally keep sitting down on things when you don't expect to or don't want to. Chapter 1. There's snow? There's the Christmas tree. Ready for Christmas? Good air vents. There's a shop down here, so you can get all the supplies that you need. And the back room. Shelves, peeling paint, TVs, and of course a big shoe. Good to have one of those sitting around. There's a PCB layout for something there, which is interesting. It's lacking a ground plane. That's just a detour. Let's get started on the actual adventure. Various ladders there. Interesting stuff on the walls. Bats. You can see out to where we just came in. came from down there. It's a tin to put your cigarette butts into. Have a smoke in the stairwell. Sounds good. We're starting. There's some little hideouts around this room. In case you gotta stay the night and sleep down there by the light bulbs. There's TV, so you won't get bored, though you just gotta watch that nice tis pattern the whole night. And there's TV up here as well. Egg. Egg. Yeah, what's that all about? We can't get through this. It's also a cordoned off drain thing. And this really interesting chair that's got like tree branches growing off it. And this table too. It's got like tree root. It's turning back to nature. So this place shows the life of the man in the hat, presumably. Seems very childhood-like here. I think we come back to here, don't we, when we go in before... Wow. There's so many places to go right now. There's where you take a bath in there. So there's this place. Do we need to go outside first? I think that's what we need to do. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff outside before we get into that area? I don't know, let's just go through here. Does this lead to the classroom? There's a light shining there. Ah. So we're in a very well ventilated classroom. Look how many vents they have up the front there. Is that because you get knowledge blasted at you? Or is it just a lot of hot air of no value? Alright. I don't know if there's any other way out from where we came in. Okay. Yes, if we go down here, then we end up in the outside area. The problem with the camera following me is it means it peeks through the walls and you can cheat because it ends up, the lens goes through the wall and then you can see what's coming up. Don't look at that. I want to give it away. To edit this carefully. I don't ruin it for everyone. Now we're in the sewer. I don't know which way we go. I know what is at in various places, but I don't know which way they are. There's an egg. Okay, guess it's not that way. Is that where we came down, or is that a different one? Okay, I guess we should go back there once we've seen the other end of this. Oh, we came out of that one there. Okay. Some kind of hole thing up there with light bulbs. And here's the secret underground meeting room where all the important people will come to discuss matters. Okay, I think we're ready to go back to the surface. We're doing well for time.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, I got a lot to get through. Not that one. This one, we're gonna go up here. Pretty interesting place. Oops, I accidentally pushed the button to take a photo. Okay, we got a photo. Yeah, there's various elevators, but I don't think they go anywhere. It's just, should we try it? Oh, it does go somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's a new place I've not been to before. I wonder if we should go down that hole. This is interesting. There's a TV screen up the top. So we're up high in that courtyard that we were standing in just before. Can we jump down this hole and see where it goes? Okay. Oh, it comes out a door. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We discovered a new place. Does that mean we can go in this one and go somewhere else then? Because we were in the one way down there.
Yep.
Oh, it's the same room. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There's another area down here, which I can't remember if this is just... Oh, that's where we came out. Okay. Ah, I became confused. So actually, I thought we'd ended up at that far end of this place. It's because coming out that elevator we turned around, or coming out of that doorway. Why was that so confusing? For some reason, I thought we'd gone in an elevator there and come out the door over there. But that's not what we did. We came out of the door right next to the elevator. Okay. I don't know, it's just me being weird. My brain playing tricks. Nice window. Ah, I think this is what I was thinking of before. Yeah. Ah. This would get us back to where we were originally. A little hideout there. So we were on the other side of that fence gate. And we can get back through that gate there and continue the adventure. Okay, so we're back in this place and done a detour by going through that door there. Now the actual way to continue the adventure, although there might be other ways because there's always lots of ways and I get lost very easily, and I haven't been to this world for a while, so it's hard to remember. It's a library or reading corner, a clock in a bird cage above the bed, this really good 70s style carpet. There's a track on the ground, train track. Some bears smoking by the window. And then there's a really dark tunnel here. This one's interesting because not only is it another Christmas tree, but if you look out the window, it's back in that place where we've started the adventure. Down there is the door that we came in through. Okay, let's continue following those lights. We arrive on the train? Ah, that's what the tracks are for. To head to the train. There's a really good scenery out the window. There's plants growing out of the floor. We're going into the wilderness. A leaky roof. All the piddling noises. There's a little garden out here. The best part about this is it's got a bath with light bulbs in it, and then there's a light bulb tree up there. So you can have a nice wash here amongst the light bulbs. There's also pigeons. Pigeons watching monitors of some sort. A little greenhouse type thing with chairs so you can have a meeting in there. The toilet. It looks a bit full. Go upstairs. There are some moths up there. Now we're ready to go out here. So we're heading towards that pyramid over there, but there are a couple of things we need to take a look at on the way. But I don't know if we've got time to look at all of them, because there's a lot of things. We should look at the most interesting one. Well, we'll look at a couple. One on this side, and one on the other side. And you can come back and explore the rest when you come to this world by going into that warehouse. The rave? Pretty good. They have really good music at this place. The music's quite directional, which is a bit of a bother. You can also go up those stairs and there's some walkways. There's also quite a lot of different music that plays in sequence. and probably makes YouTube angry. We'll have to see what happens about that. It's phone booths, or beef. Curved train along there. I guess that's how trains go around corners, isn't it? And we're going to go through these fence thingies. I think there's a number of places you can go on this side. It's like a watchtower on bent legs. Oh yeah, there's this place, which I'd forgotten about until now. The Doom Appreciation Club? Some library down there. There's some lava. So they're putting their teapots down there to heat up the water. Pretty good. It's gonna boil pretty fast down there. You play it pretty well. OG PlayStation.
I have one of those.
Still working? That's good. That's rare because a lot of them, the laser's gone bad.
They're easy to replace.
Oh, can you buy new, like, laser disc, whatever, disc mechanism things? Pickups?
Use one.
There's a nice moon location here. So you can sleep under the stars? Sleep under the moon. There's also a boat made out of paper. Or a hat. Okay, let's continue the journey. Sounds like nighttime. I hope the sound volume isn't too loud. It might be quite loud. We'll see what happens. The joy of not testing anything and just going for it and hoping that it turns out well. The bus stop there. So we reached the pyramid. We've got a dodgy bridge to cross over. Now we reached this forest. It's got interesting things going on in it. There's a window with lights shining out of it. There's this, where it's water coming out of the sky, or is it going up into the sky? And there's stuff cooking over here that all 4 burners are on, cooking that up. That's a serious operation. It's a bus. It's camping. And through these doors, we're gonna jump down this hole. End up in this underground house. Nice bed. Kitchen? This guy? The ice soup, is it? Cozy place. Anyway, we can get back by this phone box. Now let's go the actual way. Continue the journey. And so I came out of that door that's over there in the distance. And gonna go to here. Go to university? Over here there's coat racks and a few other places to explore down there. But we'll keep running in this direction so we can make it to the end not too long from now. Let's go. The lecture hall? Seems quite medically related, because hospital beds and above there's the light. Good ventilation in here too. You can see vents up the top there. The man with the hat? That's misleading because it doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing down there. It doesn't go anywhere. This is where we need to go. Down to the underground. Now there's a lot of rooms and places to explore down here. We'll look at a few of them. Is that an indoor skydiving place? There's a library. Now, down here there's a couple of interesting rooms. This looks like swimming practice. Fast moving. And in here, there's highly radiation room. High levels of radiation, so be careful with that. Don't go down the middle. You can see a control room through the window there. Become highly irradiated. That goes up to the train that was in that, pointing in that room that I said was swimming practice. Up there. There's a TV switching on and off. Sounds a bit like the degaussing, is it? That boing sound? Yeah, it is actually got the pixels on it. Well, it's got the phosphors. The phosphors, they look like CRT phosphors, don't they? Because it's not in a grid pattern. Maybe? Dunno. LCD phosphors would be in a straight grid. Ah, look, we're in here now. Where we were looking through that window before. There's a lot of chairs up on the wall there. Chair. Another interesting room with chairs. Another one. Is this all the steps you need to go through to graduate? Big crack in the floor. Is that the essence of life? It's got the moth from earlier. Successfully graduated? Time to embark down the path of life? McDonald's drive-thru? Alright, let's go. Walk down the path of life? You can see ahead there the goals of having a family and a house. But there's this ahead. That boat again, but now it's made of tiles or bricks. Yeah, so it looks like it didn't turn out well after all. Because this isn't really where you want to be. Perished from a car accident? The bright white light. So we ended up in here now. And see, we completed the lower pyramid. The first organism, it was the circle that goes between them. And what's left is the upper one. Is that the right way around? To be continued. Chapter 1. So back at the start. It's highly recommended that you come and have a look at this for yourself, because you can then get a first-hand point of view on all of these places and this adventure, and see it for yourself. And also explore the places that we didn't go to, or forgot to, or rushed through, and look at all the interesting things that are around, because, yeah, we didn't look around that much. There's quite a lot here. And perhaps next time we'll go and have a look at the Epilogue Chapter 2 to finish the trilogy. That's also a very interesting place. A very good experience. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time.